All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking long for Westbrook. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Kamara. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Able to power through. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, hold it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Bortles going to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints coming out now to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 13. From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
380. 73.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Demario Davis there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Bortles to throw on second down. He goes underneath. Feldon. And they'll be roam free and brings up 4th down. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. Now Kamara, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
To start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
21.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. A give. This is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out come the Jags. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. From the gun, it's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, taking a glance across the NFL through 2 weeks of the season, you've got quite a few teams that are winless, which obviously makes sense 2 weeks in. But the John Gruden era not off to the best start there at 0-2, Charles.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, Brandon. I mean, the Raiders, I believe this is the 15th time in franchise history they've started 0-2. None of the previous 14 times have they started 0-2 and made the playoffs. So the John Gruden era, not off to the start they're looking for, but I do think they're going to improve during the year. I wouldn't rule them out just yet. They might make a little bit of history with their franchise. I think the Steelers and the Browns at 0-1-1, it's an odd record, but the Browns actually feel halfway decent about it if they can fix their kicking. The Steelers, utterly disappointed they're 0-1-1.
Yeah, but the Browns, you're right, they could very easily be 2-0 right now. He's got his man on the crossing route. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
380, 380.
Bortles now on 1st down. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
380. Hey, follow.
Now a carry for the fullback. This is Tommy Bahama. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Michael Thomas, by the way, Charles, 28 catches in the first 2 games of the season. By far and away the most in the league.
An NFL record for 2 games, but I think he has his sights set on a 16-game record held by Marvin Harrison. 143 catches in a season. Now, that's a lot to ask for. And, you know, baseball guys, right? When the guy hits a home run on opening day, he's on a pace for 162. We know that's not realistic. But the way they throw the football around and him being WR1 in New Orleans, he's going to dominate the passing game for the Saints.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
13. All right, 2.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
21.
Here's Breeze. And a sideline pass that's caught by Thomas. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Easy.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Left side complete, Safarian-Jenkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch 12, watch 12. Green 80. Green 80. Green 80.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Sharks got it left side. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
372. Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles to throw once more. Open man is Westbrook, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Bortles now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Lucy.
A final shot before half for Bortles. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Bridgewater again. And this is going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it'll bring up third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
47's the mic. 47.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now T.J. Yeldon. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Nice 39, Lucy. Hey, green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Green 80. Green 80. 51, Green is good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Hey, spread left. Spread
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Omaha.
Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.